Welcome everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I hope 2026 is treating you well so far. Life can be such a fickle mistress. After the attempted murder by boredom that was my last video, I resolved to make this month's effort more digestible. So, in the spirit of phoning it in and cashing out, let's take the easy clicks and talk about Scooby Doo Unmasked, the PS2 version in particular. This game strikes me as a concoction of 3 episodes of the show blended up and poured into a Pac-Man world-shaped mold. I'm sure there's a far better analogy for that. Unmasked was developed by Artificial Mind and Movement, now under the not ominous at all moniker Behavior Interactive Incorporated. They were a go-to studio for publishers looking to make a quick buck on popular IPs, but are more recently known for their work on Dead by Daylight, Halo Wars, the first one, and Fallout Shelter. This title came out in 2005, at the tail end of the 6th console generation, to middling reception. But around here, we shun the non-believers.
Shun the non-believer! Shun!
Yeah.
Anyway, to the screening room. We open with a riff on the 1969 opening, animated in 3D, faithful down to the strawberry custard on the face bit.
It'll sure be good to see my cousin Jed again.
I can't wait to meet him.
Like, what does Jed do, Fred?
He makes monsters.
Monsters? You know what? I just remembered I've got something on the stove. And me and Scoob have to go back.
Relax, you scaredy cats. Jed works for a special effects studio. They make fake monsters for movies.
Well, here we are. Monstrous Fried and Magic. Monsters while you wait.
Sure. And like, do you mind if we wait in the van?
Jeepers! What happened here?
Like, I'll never understand creative types, but I do groove on their style.
Jed! It's Fred!
This place has been completely ransacked.
All right, gang. Let's split up and see if we can find any clues.
The factory looks long abandoned and torn apart, like someone seriously went ham on this place. The foundation is subsiding, everything is smashed to heck. OSHA probably has some words for the owner, so would the local police for that matter. Anyway, the name of the game is locating clues to open blocked areas of the map and solve the case of the missing cousin. We pass replicas of some of the robots that MFM makes, then slip down this starburst-looking slide. Fred tells us to catch up to the girls
Scooby,
down the hall.
Velma and Daphne went to check out the workshop that way.
Huh?
You'll need to slide down that cable to follow them.
Look at how adorable these floating robot platforms are. After another slide, we run into Daphne.
Scooby, I'm so glad you're here. You've got to help Velma. She's been cornered by these 2 huge rats. Try to scare them off.
Scare them? I'm scared.
Good job, Scooby. You've defeated the rats. Or rather, some sort of rat-like special effects creatures.
Scoob smashes the rat robots and looks around the room. There is a very noisy statue in the corner by this broken costume machine, but I'm sure it's of no consequence.
Did you see that costume over there? It looks like the beast from Bottomless Lake. Impressive.
It moved.
Come on, Scooby. It didn't move. It's just a costume.
Moving forward, we find Shaggy and his porta-kitchen.
Scoob, like, have you found any food? When you do, just look for me in my trusted porta kitchen, and I'll cook us up one of my delicious meals.
where he takes food items we find throughout the levels and cooks them up into the nastiest stews.
Some cabbage for vitamins. Sweet, sweet chocolate. Like, I think we've outdone ourselves this time, Scooby-Doo.
Which gives Scuba a health bonus for each pot we mix up. Continuing on, we run into some MFM employees.
Don't move.
Like what mess did you get into, Scoob?
I call it Mubber. A remarkable soy-based formula that can take any shape. And it only breaks down under UV light. Isn't that right, Marcy?
With Mubber, Mr. Stanton has perfected the most lifelike special effects monsters ever.
And would you believe it even tastes good?
Yummy!
Mr. Stanton, pleased to meet you. I'm Fred. This is Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby Doo. We're friends of Jed Jones.
Jed? That thief? Look around. He caused all this so he could steal my creations. He reprogrammed the animatronics monsters, and now they're attacking people.
How can you be sure it's Jed?
He's missing. And so's my Mubber, UV lamps, some animatronics. That's all the proof I need.
Mr. Stanton, I don't believe Jed would ever do such a thing. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery.
Do you have any idea where Jed could have gone? He had a delivery to Chinatown for the New Year's parade.
We miss you, Adam. All right, Chinatown. I gotta say the architecture throughout this game has a more cartoony slant to it than the show. Everything's got a weird angle, and I love it.
Seems kinda quiet for a parade.
You should not be here. The dragon is angry.
Dragon?
And you are?
My name is Maggie Z. I'm in charge of the New Year's celebration.
We're looking for my cousin Jed. He was delivering...
Jeez. Where's Maggie?
Well, dragon or not, we'll solve this mystery.
We chat with the gang and one of the townsfolk,
Hello,
Mr.
sir.
Ho
I'm
Fong.
Fred Jones, and this is Daphne Blake from Mystery Inc.
Hello.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Ho Fang, and I own this antique shop. Of course, there aren't too many customers since the dragon showed up. Some of the New Year parade sponsors wanted a more modern celebration this year. They commissioned, how do you say, special effects. All of this will ruin the New Year's celebration. We will be forced to cancel the banquet.
No banquet? Oh.
Did you know this is the year of the dog?
Really? My year.
Our first level in Chinatown is the Fortune Cookie Factory, which we get to by climbing around these balconies and shop signs. Finding our way in, we gotta hop up these grain silos and conveyor belts, where we run into a classic Scooby Doo villain, the zombies of Zentuo. Incidentally, the main bad guy in that episode was also called Mr. Fong. Speaking of bad guys.
How dare you disturb the peace of the great Zentuo! Leave while you still have the chance!
And they sure are pumping out a lot of poison onto these conveyor belts they move flour around with. More OSHA violations for sure. We find our first food converter. It takes the soy-based Mubber and makes random food items for Shaggy's culinary masterpieces. We exit the level and get a cutscene.
Sounds like that Zentuo is one tough cookie.
Hi, guys.
You are marked by the curse of the dragon. Leave now, before it is too late. Zentuo has spoken!
Look, a manhole. It looks like Zentuo went into the sewer. Something about this mystery smells fishy. Keep a lookout, guys. I'm going to find Fred and Daphne.
I can't see anything down there. Where? Shaggy!
Scoob heads back to the town square to tell Velma what happened.
Oh, hi, Scooby.
Shaggy fell in the sewers.
Shaggy fell in the sewers?
Then he is lost. The sewers are Zentuo's domain.
Oh, no.
What do you know about this Zentuo?
He is a very powerful ghost who controls the great dragon. He has cursed this city. You should leave.
Do you know where I can find him?
One does not find him. It is he who finds you, like he found your friend.
Well, it looks like we gotta take the plunge into the sewers to save our best bud. The costume machine near the manhole works now and gives us the kung fu outfit. Enabling us to Kamehameha the debris out of the way. The music in this level is obnoxiously chill. More of the same platforming and jumping on buttons. We have all these giant dragon and Oni masks built into the walls. Very awesome art direction. Scooby makes his way through the dank sewers, chasing Zentuo up the platforms until he reaches this rickety dock that immediately gives way under him, dropping us into our first slide level. Jump over pillars, collect snacks, don't get sucked into whirlpools. This part is pretty basic and is over before you know it. I like the Oni heads in this section. Shin Boy here is very dashing. Washing out at the bottom, we drop in right next to Shaggy.
Nice of you to drop in. Like that Zentuo dude just left me here to rot. But he didn't count on my best pal rescuing me.
Now we gotta find our way back out of this smelly pit. Slip sliding around, we find a bell to the temple and a way to open the gate so we can escape.
Scooby, you made it! Now let's get a wonton sundae or something. Yeah.
Hey, guys. Ooh, what's that smell?
You know, like that's the smell of fear, Velma. Fear! As well as fish, rotten eggs, stale rice, and, I do believe tarragon.
Has anyone seen Daphne?
It sounded like it was coming from the temple.
Sounds like it's time to rescue Daff from the temple, so Scoob heads on in. This level is made up of these docks and platforms that raise when you smack the gongs. We get introduced to the ninja animatronic enemies. And hop along, occasionally freeing these Tweety birds in cages. After a while of this, we battle our way up the hill and into the temple proper. Scooby suits up for Kung Fu again and blasts his way forward.
Scooby, watch out!
Daphne!
Gotta clear the room, then hit the gongs to raise the pillar so we can reach Daphne's cage.
I wonder if I could get a suit like that.
With the 3 main levels cleared, it's time to regroup with Velma and go over the clues. We put them together and figure out the dragon is an animatronic that was hijacked by this supposed Zentuo to cause havoc and manage the other rampaging robots.
I think we solved the mystery, Scooby-Doo.
Look, it's Zentuo.
So, you thought you could defeat Zentuo? You and your mutt are no match for me.
Mutt?
We chase the villain up to the roof where we face off against the dragon.
Looking for something? I don't believe you had the pleasure of meeting my
Oh no! The dragon!
It cannot be! No!
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Now let's see who Zentuo really is.
It's Maggie Z. It was her disappearing act that gave her away. Quite a trick, until I realized she was conveniently near a sewer entrance. Using the dragon as a distraction, she could drop down into the sewer and be gone.
Nice try, Mystery Inc.
Like she's not real, she's Mummer.
You can't catch what you can't hold.
That sounded like a man's voice.
I know what you're all thinking. That voice. I know Jed, and that wasn't him.
And with that, we are off to our
This is the
next
place?
location, a theme park where the
Pinpointed
Maggie
source of
robot was being
Maggie's radio
controlled from.
transmissions. This is it.
Like, are you sure they didn't come from that burger joint we passed earlier? I'm just asking.
Wait, I know this place. Rock and Roller Coaster Land. It's a theme park started by one of my favorite musicians, the Guitar Ghoul.
I don't like the sound of that.
Who is this guitar ghoul?
Nobody knows. He appears and disappears, where and when he wants to.
And who are you?
Alvin Wiener, the Guitar Ghoul's biggest fan. Tonight, he's on a rampage. He's frightened everyone else away.
Rock and Roller Coaster Land seems almost completely abandoned, except for the lone wiener hanging around.
Really? Well, he is one of the greatest guitar players of all time.
Have you seen the Guitar Ghoul tonight?
Oh yes, what a wonderful, terrible sight he was.
Yeah, like, no way that guy turns out to be an accomplice, right?
Phew! Don't get too close, doggy, I'm allergic.
Me too.
The amazing Master Tool Corporation, a subsidiary of Fly-By-Night Industries, has entrusted who? Me, to show you the handiest and the dandiest kitchen tool you've ever seen. And don't you want to know how it works? Yes,
We all know you don't cut, slice, and shred your food like this.
Looking around the area, we find our first clue, a ticket to the haunted house ride. So Scoob heads there first. This level is all about swinging on chandeliers and riding these perilous coaster cars, while avoiding the bottomless pit. We're introduced to these fire-breathing backup singers, which are a pain to deal with as they have an arching ranged attack. You gotta deal with them from above. Our intrepid Great Dane ziplines his way through a window and onto the balcony outside. Working our way around the mansion, we bump into the Guitar Ghoul himself.
Where do you think you're going?
Yikes.
How's this for a ride?
Oh no.
After finding a clue, we jump back inside. Now on the upper levels of the ride, we swing our way to freedom and meet up with the gang.
So, have you found any clues?
Yes, thanks to Scooby. According to this surveillance tape, the park has been plagued by a number of disturbing events.
Like, would you define disturbing, please?
First, rides started going crazy. Then animatronics began chasing people around. It was as if they had a life of their own.
This sounds like sabotage.
Here's the strange thing. The signal controlling the robots seemed to be coming from Ghoul Mountain in the water park.
Okay, gang, let's split up and look for clues. Scooby and Shaggy, you check out the water park. We'll try to find Alvin and learn more about this Guitar Ghoul.
I was afraid he'd say that.
And of course Fred splits us up so he can hang out with the girls, as usual. Climbing around the newly opened parts of the park, we find a token for those costume machines. This one gives us the bat suit.
Like, I don't know if I trust that Wiener guy. Wiener. Hey, I wouldn't mind a giant hot dog right now. Me too.
Donning our new fit, we use the fan to glide up to the water park entrance.
Like Scoob, wait for me. Hey, isn't that this Guitar Ghoul guy? Let's have a look. One thing's for sure, this guy rocks. Get it? He rocks! Maggie! Help me, Scooby!
So down we go. This level felt like something out of Psychonauts. I'm kinda grooving on these piano keys and music notes. We ascend the drums, then descend another water slide. Scooby eventually finds himself entering some kind of maintenance area and bumps into a new monstrous frightened magic robot. the strongman, another classic Scooby Doo character from the clown episode. Easily dispatching them, we head further in to find this factory sort of place with these giant gears and electric gates. Scooby gets to doing, making his way past the perils and into this room with a big wind turbine. Using our bat suit, we glide our way back out to the water park and meet up with Shags.
There you are, Raggy! Hey, Scoob! Boy, am I glad to see you! Look what I found! A giant water slide! So what do we do now?
I know! Let's have a sing-along!
Zoinks! The guitar ghoul!
So now the pair have to dodge falling music notes and the wrath of Zeus.
That's what you get for going head-to-head against the guitar ghoul.
Hey, guys! Like we found someone! Nikki Starlight, right?
Please, call me Nikki.
Like she was the guitar ghoul's girlfriend!
So why are you here, Miss Starlight?
Like you, I'm trying to find out what's happening here. I can tell you this much. The guitar ghoul would never harm anyone. He couldn't possibly be behind this.
Even though the clues say otherwise? Help!
That sounds like Daphne. Daphne?
It sounds like she's in the circus area.
Once again, Daphne is kidnapped, this time taken to the circus tent. After getting ourselves some more grub from Shaggy, we head in.
Oh no! Like a circus! You know what that means, Scoob! Evil clowns! Clowns? Oh no! Zoinks! Look, Scooby! Daphne's in a cage!
Shaggy! Scooby! Over here!
You go on and try to find a way to reach that cage, Scoob.
Now we're swinging on trapeze ropes and beating up strongmen. Clown time, another classic villain. The sound they make is just... After clearing this area, we slip through the curtains to the next section of the big top. Now we are drum jumping and conveyor sliding, leading us to this electrified water we have to trapeze over. Batsuit time again. Gliding time as we fly through these hoops and bust the guitar ghoul targets, and use these clown balloons to get more air. We've got ziplining and monkey bar climbing while dodging endless ghoul balloons, but we make it to the damsel in distress.
You did it, Scooby-Doo!
Oh. Great job, Scoob, old pal! Now hook the cage to the cable! Okay, now I'll activate this.
Now that we have all the clues, we meet back up with Velma to figure out where the rogue rock star is hiding.
The guitar ghoul is about to be singing a new tune, because this mystery is almost solved.
So, you kids think that you can catch me? Think again. The guitar ghoul is unstoppable. Be warned, my music is always loud, and the hits never stop.
He's got to be broadcasting from the House of Mirrors. Let's go.
Alright, time for a showdown in the House of Mirrors.
Welcome! I wrote a little something just for you. Let's see if you can survive it!
So this fight is a little lame. The hitboxes are kind of hard to determine from this camera angle, so getting the spiders to line up with the glass shield panels was a pain in the butt. Though we are finally able to finish the ghoul off.
Alvin Wiener?
You can't prove anything. Besides, I'm the victim here.
What do you mean? Daphne, what we have before us is a story of jealousy. Mr. Wiener's band, Def Potato, was never a real success. He blamed his failure on the guitar ghoul, whom he saw as a rival.
Wait, so like you blamed yourself?
Not quite. He was offered a way to destroy the guitar ghoul, literally from the inside. All he needed was this costume. Scooby?
Mummer!
Of course! Who gave you that costume, Mr. Wiener?
They didn't offer their name. Just a chance for revenge.
By sabotaging the guitar ghoul's popular theme park.
I would have gotten away with it, too, if it hadn't been for you meddling kids.
So, who's the real ghoul?
And why is he hiding?
Not he. She.
Yeah, Velma's right. I am the real guitar ghoul.
But why the secret identity?
I wanted to share my music, not my life. So I created the guitar ghoul disguise. Perhaps this could remain our little secret, huh?
Like our lips are sealed.
Thanks, I appreciate it. In exchange, I've got some information which you might find interesting.
Jeepers! They sure are doing a lot of renovations here.
Well, as long as the cafeteria's open.
From what Nikki heard, that place where Jed worked, Monstrous Fright and Magic, provided most of the new interactive exhibits here.
All right, gang, let's split up and look for clues.
First things first, the gang talks to the
I'm Fred
people
Jones
working
from
here.
Mystery Inc. I'm Professor Stoker. Mystery Inc. Aren't you the monster hunting kids? This is about the caveman, isn't it? Can you tell me more about that caveman? There is no such thing. It is a scientific impossibility. It is a hoax. That's what it is. I see.
Are you the museum's curator?
De Nere Vivante, at your service.
I'm Velma Dinkley, and this is Scooby Doo.
Charmed.
We hear you've been having troubles with some of your exhibits.
Interactive experiences, dear. Some of the robotic characters have gone out of control and scared away most of the workers.
Interesting.
Hey, you can't be here. The museum's not open yet, and no dogs allowed.
Dogs? Where?
Hello, sir. I'm Daphne Blake from Mystery Inc. We're here to help you with your monster troubles.
Oh, sorry. I'm Joe Grimm, Chief of Security.
Mr. Grimm, when did these strange occurrences start to happen?
About 2 days ago, I'd say. It's those new exhibits, the dinosaurs and the suits of armors and the caveman.
Caveman? Boom.
A caveman, you say?
Look, I don't know nothing, all right? Just that strange things are going on here.
The clue we found shows the caveman was in the dinosaur exhibit, so that's our first destination. The exhibit is full of these giant animatronic dinos, piranha plants, and our newest robotic menace, these pterodactyl guys. This level is made of stone pillars, vines, and these slides covered in some sort of white substance. Anyway, we hop and tumble our way through, up this mountain, and meet up with Shaggy.
Hey, Scoob, like what about all these fake volcanoes, huh? These would make some awesome barbecues.
Barbecue? I'm hungry.
Well, guess what I have?
All right, a drumstick.
Now, wait a minute. I was saving this for a special occasion.
Shaggy, your drumstick.
Well crap, time to save our best friend again. In the next zone, we suit up and ride the air currents between volcanoes until we reach the end of this valley and dive into an icy hole in the wall. Now we get chased by some very treacherous pterodactyls that shoot fire at us. Not a fan at all of this camera angle, but it's an easy section regardless.
Help me, Scooby! Oh, thanks, Scoob. I owe you one.
That's quite a prize you got there, Scooby. Can I see it?
Good work. Maybe you guys can check out the medieval room while I investigate the undersea exhibit with Daphne.
Hey, Scoob, I'll bet you they have some kind of barbecue in there.
Oh boy, a barbecue!
Wow, Professor. This museum must have changed a lot.
Not for the better, I'm afraid. This isn't science, it's entertainment. I can't stand it. Do you know what that Vivante woman wanted to call this venerable institution? An amuseum. A muse and museum. A museum. Can you imagine?
That's, catchy.
It's idiotic. I'd have resigned long ago if it wasn't for my love of this museum.
Me too, man. Me too. So now we're off to the medieval exhibit.
Like, maybe they'll have a delicious medieval sampler platter in there. Yeah. You know what I don't like about medieval stuff? No. What? Walking suits of armor. Like, for some reason, they always end up chasing us. Some cheese, please.
We gotta put on our new costume, the Robin Hood outfit, complete with toilet plunger arrows.
All right, like Fred always says, let's split up and look for food.
Okay. Raggy, what happened? Oh no.
Alright, classic haunted castle. Beat up the robots to get Mubber for the costume machine, then it's time to climb. Pop the targets and hop up top, hitting the big ol' button, the fireplace opens and we head through. Much like the haunted mansion, we gotta skirt around the outside balconies and dodge all these poison pipes. Why are there pipes that emit harmful gases in every location we visit? I'm just asking questions. Scooby meets up with Shaggy, and we get the heck out of this zone and back to Velma.
Well, Scooby found this.
It seems to be some sort of contract. Jinkies!
Zoinks!
That's the undersea exhibit. Quick, guys, we have to save them.
I've decided to drop the price. The new price is so ridiculously low, you have to watch.
After getting more delicious stew and having a chat,
This place is really going to the dogs, isn't it?
we gotta smash some private property to open the next exhibit and save our friends. We gotta don the tiny pants and hit these targets along the side of the submarine here. Man, these exhibits sure take a lot of agility to navigate. Good luck to all the old folks trying to take their grandkids out for a day at the museum. Bopping along, we run into the classic Scooby Doo villain, the 10,000 volt ghost. Look, they didn't have the naming thing down back then. He teleports in, flailing like he's getting ripped from the afterlife. We climb our way up lily pads and platforms to the top of the submarine and jump down into the hatch. So now in the World War I TARDIS sub, we gotta fly past these aircraft displays and pop the blimps in our way. Not sure how this ties into the undersea exhibit theme, but okay. Our flight ends in the chamber of the multi-eyed octopus, where Fred and Daff are being held. We shoot the eyes to raise the tentacles so we can climb on top.
Scooby, you made it!
Well, there's still the problem of us being trapped in a cage.
No problem, Fred.
Good job, Scooby. Let's go find the others.
Time to put these clues together and solve this thing.
I think I've got it figured out.
Zoinks!
There! It's the caveman!
And now we're off to the planetarium.
inside UF! Uh-oh!
This boss fight felt straight out of Spyro 3. We gotta grab the power-ups and take that caveman down by smacking him into the force field.
It's time for you to evolve.
The security guard?
You kids can't prove anything.
Well, I think I can. Upon closer inspection of the bone Scooby found in the tar pits, that black fluid on that bone wasn't tar, was it, Mr. Grimm?
Oil?
Right, Fred. Those aren't tar pits out front. It's a petroleum reserve. And those bobbing animatronic dinosaurs are covering pumping machines.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for you meddling kids.
It's got to be worth a fortune.
Oh, it is. We could make a deal.
We don't make deals with criminals, Mr. Grimm.
Besides, wouldn't you have to check with your partner first? The one supplying you with mubber?
Monstrous fright and magic.
2 for 2, Fred. Scooby found a contract that points right back to Stanton. And if I'm correct, the answer to Jed's disappearance.
Stanton sent us on a wild goose chase.
All right, gang. Let's fan out and find Winslow Stanton.
Now back where we started, we retrace our steps until we stumble on that mubber costume that Velma pretended wasn't totally wiggling around and yelling earlier.
There's so many of them.
Look! Jed!
Hey, cousin, do you mind blasting the rest of this too?
Just as I suspected. Jed was trapped in that costume.
She's right, I was framed. I discovered that Stanton was up to no good, so he trapped me in that costume to prevent me from ratting him out. I was in there the first time you came by.
Jed, I'm so glad you're all right.
Thanks to you, cousin.
You won't get away with your lies, Jed. You won't get away, period.
It's Stanton. Sounds like he's in the miniature city set.
Well, well, well. Did you really think you'd get away with this?
Time for Robin Hood Scooby to save the day. We gotta aim for the mouth and dodge the green flames. Now we fly. Another backwards camera segment. Weaving around massive building sets, we lead the pterodactyl into a brick wall, stunning him. Now we repeat the Guitar Ghoul boss fight mechanics with lamps dropping down for us to kung fu kick into the beast's mouth. His health pool is pretty ridiculous. This fight took a good long while, but Scooby prevails. The gang meets up to confront Stanton in the control room.
Going somewhere.
The jig is up, Mr. Stanton.
Is it?
Like there are 2 of you!
Scooby?
Mubber!
It's Marcy!
Indeed, Fred. It seems Marcy was trying to frame Stanton, not Jed.
Marcy. But why?
Because I helped create Mubber, but you took all the credit for it. I thought that if I gave you a bad name, I could start up my own business. Mr. Stanton, is this true?
Marcy, I didn't know you felt this way. You should have talked to me about it. Destroying the reputation of monstrous fright and magic would destroy Mubber. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Marcy. I'd like you to become a partner in the company. If you can forgive me, that is.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Another mystery solved.
Are you coming, Shaggy?
Just making myself something for the road. I call it a mubber witch. Huh? What gives?
Now that's what I call a light snack.
All this chaos and property damage, and Stanton just shrugs it off. Like, I think she's even guilty of kidnapping. I guess all charges dropped then. And that's our game. This was a nice little adventure. Took about 5 hours, so don't expect it to take up your whole weekend, but it was fun. A charming distraction from the chaos of reality. I appreciate the creators' homages to the classic SDU characters, and the really out there level design. The music is a perfect fit too, really funky stuff. Definitely a must-have for hardcore Scooby fans. At the time of writing, it resells for around just $20. Thank you all for coming. Those who've seen my content before, thank you for sticking with me. As you can tell, I have no real idea what I'm doing with this YouTube project. I just have a passion for video games and their ability to move and inspire me, and I want to share those experiences. So thanks for letting me ramble. You're the best. Stay tuned for the next video, just as soon as I get around to it.